Well, we are 9 days away from the election, and there's great fear and anxiety, frustration on the part of many, even anger, regarding what's going to happen. So let's pull back a little bit and talk. What's going to happen is that America will still be here. Let's pray that it's an election that is peaceful. Let's hope that it's a result that the vast majority of us can trust. One of them is going to win. And let's hope that this is a democratically elected person that we can all trust that that is what occurred. That's the first thing. Our being angry, our being into all these negative emotions about that is not helping anything. If we all vote from our conscience, that's what matters most. And that really was the founders' vision. Vote your deepest truth, your deepest sense of what is right and best for this country over the next 4 years. And then, in a very real way, the real work will begin. Because what we have experienced is a result of the deterioration of so many aspects of our society, culturally, socially, personally, and politically. And so, in order to get off this wheel of dysfunction and political pathology, we're going to have to be different people, because we're going to have to be the people that help recreate that field. And I think it means, number one, putting down that accusatory finger, checking the smug, self-righteous aspects within our own minds and hearts. Oh, I know and they don't know. That the people who have the audacity to disagree with us are bad people. I've seen so much of that shattered over the last year and a half for me. Some of the people I just put in a box as being so, some did not deserve that from me. And some of the people I assumed would be, oh, they're good guys. I've seen too much to not recognize that we're all human beings. Most of us on some level wounded human beings. Nobody has a monopoly on truth, and nobody gets to own this country. So there's a place inside our hearts, not just our heads, but our hearts, out of which will emerge the new politics, because it's out of which will emerge the new world. Dr. James Doty, my friend at Stanford Medical School, neurologist, neurosurgeon, was talking one day about how they've discovered a highway, as it were, between the brain and the heart that they didn't used to realize was the actual intelligence center of the body. They always just assumed it was the brain. And I think that that idea that the brain in partnership with the heart is the real intelligence center of the body, there's a parallel truth there. I think that the marriage of mind and brain and heart is also the intelligence center of human civilization. And that's where the new politics is going to come from. And so every thought of hatred, every thought of accusation, healthy debate is one thing. Healthy criticism is one thing. That's America. That's a free society. We don't owe it to people to think as they think or say it the way they say it. No, disagreement, yes. Healthy debate, yes. But this under the belt stuff, the easy line, the power games, the corruption, in all of us, the failure to use our own critical thinking, I think this is a real time to search inside ourselves. And this next 9 days is a good time to do it. It's not an easy time. It's not an easy time in America. It's not an easy time politically, culturally, socially, economically. It is not an easy time. But growth comes from some of the hardest times in our lives. We get insights. We see things. We see things about ourselves. We see things about others. But the work has got to begin with the work on ourselves. We have to find a kinder place within ourselves. That doesn't mean a less smart place, let me tell you. Negative accusations and all that stuff, buying into easy propaganda and all that, doesn't help. So there's a quiet we can all seek inside our hearts during this next 9 days. Observe, think for yourself, and vote as you think is best for the next 4 years of this country. Respect that other people are doing the same, many of whom just might not agree with you, but that's what democracy is about. Don't just bless the people who agree with you. And then let's hope and pray that there will be a clear winner, and then, in a very real way, the work will begin. God bless America, obviously, but God bless the entire world. And God bless us all.